Hi everybody, this is Fancy Pants in the Game Ant Legion. Excuse me, the Elite Tournament is going on right now, so I want to talk about that a minute. It's in order to join this, please don't think that you have to be super strong or anything like that. As long as you have enough to fill up these 3 teams, then do it because you don't have anything to lose. These are secondary, they're like a copy of your your troops, so they don't really cause any damage to them or anything like that. So you don't have anything to lose. As long as you have enough to fill up the spots here of your melee, your range, and your haste. And that doesn't mean you have to put melee in melee and haste into haste. And it doesn't mean that, but those are the troops that you want to try to make the strongest in each one, but you want to be able to fill up all of these. So 5 of your specialized ants in each of these. Now, um, you still get rewards as long as you can finish 1 level. You're going to get some really good rewards. So you want to put in your best here. But like I said, it's going to match you up with somebody that's similar with you. So don't think that you might not win because you may. And the more that you can get, more levels you can win, the more rewards you're going to get. So it doesn't, so just don't think you're not strong enough. And then, oops, I don't want to sign up quite yet because I want to show you something. In setting these up, this is going to be video 1 or 2 because I'm going to do another one to show you how to actually set up your teams. But if you go back here now and look at your specialized ants, here you'll notice that I focus on my that I run as a normal attack, like when we do rallies and things like that. I have my top 5, and so should you, that you are focusing on. Now I'm I'm sorry, my other nest, the range. This is a haste nest. So you'll see, even though this says it's a range, if you look, if you press on their little pictures here, it's going to show you it's also a haste. It's a range and a haste attack, and then it also has army defense. So this is my strongest ant. I have it at its max level. And you'll see that because now you can't aid red ants, only golds and under. So if you look at my aid here, if these are all my golds are at their max here at 350, that's high as they go. Otherwise, this last one here, that's 359 up the red one on the top, all these bottom ones would be that same number. All these would be 359s, but they can only go as far as they can go, and we cannot put red ones down in aid. So I wish we could, because then then those would transfer onto them, but being we can't now, um, so in my case, I just work on my highest ones, and that makes these down here less, some of them less than what they can be, because you can't spread it out that far, and expect to be competitive. So you have to put them, like your honeydew, towards the ones that you are going to do the most benefit, which are my top 5, and then maybe my next top 5 that I want to use for runs, which would be my haste more than anything else. Like you see, I have over 1,000,000 honeydew up there, and I can upgrade all these with red dots. But I was saving up to be able to upgrade my long jaw. These are the ones I run: my northern, my long jaw, my lep one. I don't know how to pronounce it, and also my longhorn and my fire ant, because they are actually stronger than these other red ones right now until these stars get added to my mimicking. Then that one will probably take over my fire ant, probably. But for now, it's my longhorn, because you can see, this has a lot of extra attributes that give it a lot more strength. For one, it's really close to being a 6-star right now, um, which will bring it up to 112% of all the haste attributes. Right now it's at 91, but I also have these gems, which give it more. And I also have the best legacy on it, besides an epic. So it's given me this extra 80% for haste, and all that. So anyway, and then plus it has the specialized skin. So all of that, is going to give me a lot more attributes than these plain old, ones that don't even have 3 stars yet on the reds. And the same with the fire ant. It is at a higher level than my red ones. So those are why I run those. So in the meantime, now we're having to fill up for Malay and range as well as our haste in the elite tournament. So what we will do is when we come back in here, I'm going to, because of the event, I'm going to take this over 1,000,000 honeydew and whatever I end up with after running more rallies and getting more dew. I'm going to come in, I'm probably going to end up upgrading this death ant for the event to get it up higher, and then putting that into the elite tournament with my Malay because I don't have many. Because you'll see that some of these that say what they are, like for instance, the Lumina, it says it's a Malay, which it is if it's a specialized ant event, but otherwise it will give you army attack and army defense and army hit points. So even though it says it's a Malay, it really can be ran in any of your other troops types because it's going to aid any of them. It's a very beneficial one. So that's not really one that we have to put in a Malay. So I'm going to want to focus on the other stronger ones that I have that aren't my normal, ants. So troop type that I use. So what I would do is upgrade this, and I'll show you all this in a second video where I actually put my troops into the elite event. But I would come back, upgrade this, and then make it stronger so I can, with this, upgrading this is going to up your max army scale. And that's going to allow more troops in that are going to have these attributes of this particular ant. Which I'm going to have to get it over level 31 and be able to get the attack, and I would need to get it over 131 level to get the defense. And right now it has Malay attack, and then once it does that, it'll also have range. So in actuality, I could use it in either range or the Malay troop type group in the elite tournament. So all being said, after I do that, and I get to say I can get it up to level 131, that's going to take a lot of my honeydew. I'm going to let the event run out, and then once that event is over, I will come back, and I want to put it into my main troops. So I would hit this button right here. You see this? Those like arrows that chase each other. I would hit that and reset this because I don't want to have all my resources wrapped up in these ants that are just sitting there and not being used when I run my regular things. So I would reset it. I would get all that honeydew back that I had into it, as well as any upgrade fruits. And then I would be able to go back in and take all that. That would bring that back down to 0 or 1, level 1. And then I can still take that and then add it into any of these that I need to upgrade for my regular runs after the event. So it'd be a temporary thing to give you a boost for the event. Then you take it back. It takes I think it costs 10 diamonds, I said, to reset it, which is well worth it. So that's how we do the setup for the elite tournament and how we rectify getting it back to be able to get back to where we were, or to manipulate what you have, move it around, and make it work for you. So I hope that helps explain a little bit how to get this going, and then I will come back in another video and show you the setup and how we do that. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.